warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sakina. I'm from two term in KH Abdul Wahab University. In this video, my final exam project for morphology course, I made this presentation to help us understand about how words are built, how morphemes are words, and how new meaning are created in English. In this presentation, I will discuss about morpheme and the types, so the kind. Okay, and right now we will discuss about the first is morphology. What is morphology here? Morphology is the branch of linguistics that studies about the internal meaning in a word and how words are formed from one, two, or more morphemes become to new meaning. And then what is morpheme here? Okay, morpheme here is the smallest meaningful unit in a language. It means morpheme is the small unit that has a meaning or a grammatical function. For the example, like happy, so so then morpheme is the smallest meaningful unit. Then a smallest meaningful unit, what is that? For the example like this, happy, and run. It's a small unit but it has a meaning. For morpheme, there are two types of morpheme. The first is free morpheme and the second is bound morpheme. And from free and bound morpheme, there are two kinds. First is lexical morpheme and functional morpheme. And for bound morpheme, two kinds also, the reflectional morpheme and inflectional morpheme. For the first, I want to explain about here. Free morphemes and the kinds. And what is free morpheme? Okay, free morpheme is a morpheme that has a complete word, and free morpheme can stand alone with has specific meaning. It means free morpheme doesn't need to another morpheme to stay, like added the prefix or a suffix. For the example, book, eat, play. The word can stand alone without need to another morpheme or added with prefix or suffix. And for a free morpheme, divided into two kinds. First is about lexical morpheme and functional morpheme. Okay, what is lexical morpheme? Lexical morpheme is the first kind of free morpheme. Lexical morpheme bring the main meaning of sentence or words, and for the categories such as nouns, verb, adjective, and adverb. And for the example, from noun, this is the categories from lexical morpheme. And from nouns like book, students, car, is the kinds of noun. So, run, play, eat, the kinds of verb. And happy and beautiful, the kind of adjective. Quickly and well, the kind of adverb. Since lexical is bring the main meaning, it's like the general meaning or the first meaning from a sentence of or word. And then how about functional morpheme, the second kind of free morpheme? Okay, functional morpheme. This morpheme express a grammatical function such as from conjunctions, prepositions, and pronouns. And for the example is that, for, and, this, which, between, beside, behind, you, they, we. And you, they, we is for pronouns. And then if you find in sentence that the word is but, for, or and each other, this is the kind of functional morpheme and from free morpheme. I hope you understand it. Okay, and we have studied about free morpheme. They are lexical morpheme and functional morpheme. And then right now we study about bond morpheme, the second type of morpheme. What is bond morpheme? Bond morpheme is a morpheme that cannot stand long as a word. It must be attached to another morpheme to express meaning or grammatical function. It means if free morpheme can stand alone and doesn't need to another morpheme, and then one morpheme can to stand alone and always need to another morpheme, such as prefix or suffix. For the example, a, re, s, if, and s. This all of morpheme can to stand alone and always need to another morpheme. For the example like this, the word happy. Happy here is free morpheme and from lexical morpheme. And the word an is a morpheme. If the word happy, it can stand alone. But if an can stand alone, and here the mean is not or for negative. If happy added with an is for prefix. Prefix is the place in front of the word. Then we come to unhappy. Then the meaning of unhappy is doesn't have concept. Then an come to stand alone without happy. If there is no happy here, an can to stand alone and doesn't have a meaning because the meaning is only knowledge. And one morpheme also has two kinds like free morpheme. What is that? They are derivational morpheme and inflectional morpheme. What is derivational morpheme and inflectional morpheme? Derivational morpheme. What is derivational morpheme? Derivational morpheme create a new word or change the word case, such as from adjective becoming to noun, verb becoming to noun, or noun becoming to adjective. And for example, the word happy becomes to happiness. It means the word place is changed. The first word place happy is adjective. The word place of happy is adjective and become to happiness. The word place of happiness is noun. Okay, so for the second, teach. The word teach. The word place of teach is verb. And the word place of teacher is noun. Why the word place is changed from verb to noun? Because the word teach. Teach is verb because teach is like action. The action. And teacher is the person who teach. It means teacher is noun. And of course, change the word place from become a noun. Person is the word place of person, noun. So change become to personal. If adjective, the word place is adjective. Okay, right now about inflectional morpheme, the kinds of one morpheme. What is inflectional morpheme? Inflectional morpheme express grammatical information without changing the word case and always add with suffix. Okay, if derivational morphemes is changing the word case, and then inflectional without changing the word case. And in inflectional, always add with suffix. There are 7 suffixes which usually used in inflectional. The first is S for plural. Example, books and birds. Which the suffix S. This is S for plural. And the second S for the singular. What is the third singular here? The third singular here is always used in pronoun he, she, it. Like flies, looks like, he flies, she flies. So it looks or he looks. There's the suffix also S, but this is S for the third singular. And the third it for past tense, and the example studied and worked. And which the suffix here? Suffix here, which and worked. You know what is suffix? It prefix is add in front of the word like uncomfortable or unhappy. Suffix age, the last word adjective it, studied and worked. And the bottom in the last word. This is the word is study. You can do study with it. And the fourth is in. And for past participle, example Uta and writer. Which the suffix is n. So next in. In for present participle. Example playing and making. And next L for comparative. The example smaller and higher. Which the suffix here? The suffix is L. From small become to smaller. That small is free morpheme, that smaller is bond morpheme. And next, the last is S. S for superlative. Example, smartest and smallest. Then we have studied about a morpheme, the types and the kinds. If morpheme, that study about the smallest meaningful unit in a language. And there are 2 types, free morpheme and bound morpheme. If free morpheme, then the morpheme can stand alone, but bound morpheme, the morpheme cannot stand alone. And for free morpheme, there are 2 kinds, lexical morpheme and inflectional morpheme. For lexical morpheme, what is the from lexical morpheme? What is the example? The example like happy, run, play, and from functional morpheme. What is that? Like and, for, between, behind. So for bound morpheme, a morpheme cannot stand alone and always need other morpheme, like add with suffix or prefix. And there are 2 kinds. First is derivational morpheme and second is inflectional morpheme. What is derivational? Derivational morpheme is the morpheme change the word place. For the example, the word place from become to noun, like peach become to peached. It's changing the word place. So inflectional morpheme that without changing the word place and always need a suffix. What is suffix? The suffix is added with the last word. Like add with this 7 suffix which always used in inflectional. And I hope my presentation right now is well to understanding and easy. Now I will give the question. Okay, for the question, if there is a question, for example, how many morphemes in this word? In this word, miscommunication, there are three morphemes: miss, communicate, and shun. So the best word on the free morpheme here is communicate. Communicate is the kind of free morpheme. So add with prefix. What is prefix? Prefix is add in front of the word miss. Then we come to miscommunicate. If miscommunicate is the kind of bond morpheme. So miscommunicate add then with suffix. What is suffix here? Suffix here is here. Then miscommunication. Then there are three morphemes. So if the question is identify the morpheme from this sentence, the teacher helped the students do, and the word be is free morpheme. Free morpheme from the kind of if be then enter functional morpheme. Then free morpheme with the kind functional morpheme. So teacher, the word teacher is teach, become to teacher, the type of word morpheme, and the kind is derivational morpheme, because it's changed the word case from teach for become to teacher, come to noun. So helper, enter to type dot morpheme because it's add with suffix. If add with suffix and the kind of inflectional morpheme because help of past tense. Dot inflectional with past tense. And so the like the first step free morpheme, functional morpheme. So students, word students then free morpheme, but the kind of lexical morpheme may be enough for me. As apologies if there are any mistake from my explaining. So as I say, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.